So we are going to discuss each and every aspect of hedge fund accounting, and this course will help working professionals as well as even students who want to do work as a fund accountant with top reputed fund admin houses like Apex, Citco, Alta then let's say SCI. So there's so many institutions, more than 5,000 fund admins who are offering accounting, auditing, reporting, reconciliations and consultant jobs in administration domain, and this course will actually add huge value in your corporate career. So if you are looking for that, then I would say you must attend all the modules, because let me tell you something about my academics background as well. I completed my masters in finance and banking. After that I studied for CS, CFA, FRM, and even I completed a few technical courses like SQL, Power BI, even VBA as well. So and apart from that, I have more than 1 decade of experience from this wealth management like private equity, hedge fund, mutual fund, as well as I have also supported more than 100 plus startups on their different accounting and reporting structures. So so my point here is, so it means I have from academic as well as from this industry wise, I have experience, hands-on experience, and that's what I have contributed my efforts to design this course. And that's what this course will help you a lot to understand hedge fund accounting aspect as well as hedge fund business model also. All right, I hope now you got the idea about this entire course and all. I'll also mention in every session I'll give you some tips as well, so that you can definitely you can try it, try to understand the content and everything in more deep way, I would say. All right, so let's start. So in this session we are going to discuss about the history of hedge fund. So why hedge fund came into picture and who brought this term as a hedge fund. So we'll discuss that. The objective of this module is to understand the background of hedge fund. So let's start with the discussion without taking much of time. So when we talk about hedge fund, the first hedge fund, it was launched in 1949. The first hedge fund, it was launched in 1949. The Alfred Winslow Jones started an investment partnership that is regarded as the first hedge fund. Remarkably, many of the ideas that he introduced over 50 years ago remain fundamental to today's hedge fund industry. Jonas structured his fund to be exempt from the Security Exchange Council or Commission regulations described in the Investment Company Act of 1940. So basically this was launched in US. So this enables Jones fund to use wider variety of investment techniques, including, see guys, in 1949 that guy introduced short selling, leverage, concentration rather than diversification of his portfolio. Jones committed his own money in the partnership. So basically, Jones first invested his own money and based his remuneration as a performance incentive fees 20% of profit. So it means he only started that fund managers can charge 20% incentives, performance incentives. So it means on gain, on total capital gain or performance, where fund manager can charge 20% remuneration or incentives, right? Both practices, so it means performance incentive fees are 20% of profit. Both are the different practices you would see in hedge fund, so that encourage interest alignment between manager and outside investors and continue to be used today by most hedge funds. So it means there are two ways to charge incentive fees. One is performance based incentive fees, and another way is directly charge 20% of profits. What your profits where investor is going to receive, fund manager can directly charge 20% profit on it. Then The Jones pioneered combining shorting and leverage techniques that generally increase risk and used them to hedge against market movements and reduce his risk exposures. He considered himself to be an excellent stock picker. Stock picker, it means, let's say, for example, if you have a sound fundamental and technical knowledge, then you can choose stocks like, let's say, TCS, maybe Wipro, Infosys, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Meta. There are many more companies, right? If you do some fundamental and technical analysis and pick a right stock, that stocks maybe that offer more than 10 to 15% of return on an annual basis. All right, so this is how you can pick the stocks. But a poor market timer, so he used a market neutral strategy of having equal long and short positions. So basically, the point is when he launched hedge fund, he was using different strategies like long, short, neutral, and many other strategies as well, like diversification, concentrations, and all, to generate more alpha or returns to their investors. Jones' long short strategy rewarded exceptional stock selection and created a portfolio that reacted less to the vigorous of the overall market. And he also used the capital made available from short selling as the leverage to make additional investments. Jones also hired other managers, delegated authority for a portion of the fund, and those initiated the multi manager hedge fund. The multi manager approach later evolved into the first fund of hedge fund. So it means multi-manager. See the structure that which you would see, where basically, you can hire fund managers with a different skill set. Let's say I'm a fund manager, but I'm a expert into the long strategy. Then you can hire me as well. Let's say there is one more person who is keenly into the derivatives, let's say shorts and all. You can hire that person. Let's say there are other people like who are let's say very much talented and capable or experts into the, let's say, diversification and all, so they know it how to diversify a portfolio and all. So basically you can hire people from different backgrounds and aligned or allocate them portfolio, and they'll manage it. So this is how you can develop your multi-manager hedge fund. But yeah, basically two learnings or 2 points you can learn out of this module. One is when the hedge fund was launched. Of course, it was launched in 1949. First hedge fund was launched. Second, what how that the, let's say, Jonas Alfred Winslow Jonas, how he was making money for his investors. Of course, he was using different strategies, because still today even we have the same strategies where hedge fund managers, they implement long shorts, market neutral, distress. There are many more others. So they use those strategies and generate more return to their investors. So we'll discuss what are the different strategies, how it works with the examples and all. Definitely we'll cover that portion as well. But out of this module, I just wanted to tell you the hedge fund product, it's not new. It has been already introduced in 1949. Since then, now we have seen ample amount of growth in this industry, and also now we have different big players like BlackRock or PIMCO. There are many more companies. We're gonna discuss all these details, because anyways, as an accountant, or maybe if you're even fund manager, or maybe students, if you're looking for a career into this field, then you should know a few basic things like industry size. As I said, we'll discuss all of that information in coming modules. Industry size, how this industry is, then the growth potential of this industry, who are the big players. So we'll discuss all of that different things. I hope now you got the idea about when the hedge fund it was launched. I'm done with this module. We'll see you in the next module. Meanwhile, just go through the again this module again and note down all important questions. And if you have, you can also text me as well.